Peace, everyone. I just decided to hop on here real quick. Hadn't been on here in a while, and me and my mother are going to the nail salon. So I decided to hop on here real quick and let you ride with me for a minute. Check out the unk. It's nice, right? But these nails are not nice. I'm going to get them done. So I'm going to try. I have to do my second part of my car tour that I never did because I didn't have my steering wheel cover in and a couple other things. My mats, they all came in. So I think that's all I'm missing. I think that's it. I can't even really remember, honestly. But anyway, I'm just gonna be making a few videos today, and I'll be back once we make it to the nail salon. So I finished getting my nails done, and give me just a second. This sun is really bright. I'm about to turn, so I finished getting my nails done, and
it's only
these strands are rusty. Anyway, I got black for the first time ever. I've never gotten black before. They look cute. My mother didn't want me to do it, but it's cute. I like it. Okay, so I will take
this next light, turn left.
I will be back. Peace, everyone. I might have a phone call shortly that's going to disrupt this video, but I just wanted to get on here to tell you guys what happened to me when I was at work the other day, and that is the reason that I am now headed to Dallas to work a shift today, and then also I signed up to work a shift tomorrow in Dallas as well. And tomorrow is Saturday. So I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse since 2007, and so for the last almost 11 years, 90% of that time, maybe 85% of that time was spent doing home health care. And when you're a nurse and you do home health care, it just means that you're at someone's house and you're with the client, taking care of the client all day. So this happens with this company all the time. Actually, I don't even know why I'm still with them, except that I get paid weekly and they usually don't bother me. Like, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, they literally don't bother you. And I don't like to be bothered. I don't like to be micromanaged or any of that. So that's the reason that I've still been with this company since 2011. I think I only stopped working with them one time for like maybe a year when I was working at a nursing home, something like that. So anyway, the client that I had was over the weight limit, not only for me personally, but also for the company standards. Literally, me and the nursing supervisor over my client of the company told me that the client is over the weight limit by 12 plus pounds. So she informed me that I am not supposed to be lifting the client by myself. And as a matter of fact, she went so far as to say, if no one is home, if no one is there during the day, you just leave the client in the bed and just reposition her why she was so serious about it, because this happened to her. So she was like, oh no ma'am, she was like, you do not lift her by yourself. And the reason that we even got onto this subject is because I was telling her that I couldn't lift the client to bathe her because they didn't have a shower chair. So I literally would have had to be lifting her up, bending over, putting her in the bathtub, bathing her, and getting her out of the bathtub, and she's already over the weight limit, 12 plus pounds. And so I was telling her what happened the day before, that I ended up lifting her 5 times. So I was telling her, I was like, my back was killing me when I got ready to leave. And so that's why we ended up getting on the subject, because I was telling her, you know, therapy came and they wanted me to help them get her out of the bed, help me get them in the stander, and then they left, and then I had to get her out of the stander. Yeah, so therapy left, and then I had to get her out of the stander by myself, which meant I had to get her out of the stander, which took some time, because this was an industrial size, adult size stander, even though she is a child, but she's just a heavier, you know, an older child. And so I had to get her out of the stander, put her in her chair, wheel her to her room, and put her back in the bed. So that was the 5th time, the 5th or the 6th time at that point in one day. And she was like, oh no, you definitely do not do that. So that's why we ended up on that subject, because I was telling her what had happened the day before. So anyway, it was a couple of days went by. It was either the next day actually, or 2 days after that, and the dad was there. I told the dad what the nursing supervisor had said, and he was like, oh, okay, we'll have to see what we can do about that. And so, you know, the dad was real cool, like, he was real cool, like, never had any issues or anything out of him. The mom seemed really cool too, but I think that her coolness was actually more fake. But he genuinely seemed really cool. So after he said that, and he left and went to work or wherever he went, then I called the nursing supervisor back, and I was like, let me just tell you the short conversation that me and the client's dad just had. And I told her how he said that, okay, we'll have to figure something out. I said, so with that in mind, I said, it may not mean anything, but it could mean that they're going to be looking for another nurse, whether another female or a man that is able to lift, you know, heavier people or whatever. So heavier clients. And so I told her that, you know, I've been working for this company for almost 11 years, and stuff like this happens a lot. You'll go into work and you get ready to leave that day, and they'll be like, yeah, the mom has, or the parents have requested X, Y, and Z, and so today will be your last day. So I was telling her that I need to know ahead of time if this is going to happen, because I just got another car, you know, my car payment is more, my insurance payment is more, and I just need to know, you know, ahead of time, do I need to be looking for another client? Because I have another agency, another nursing agency that I work with as well. So I could either be talking to the same agency about a different client, or I could be talking to my other agency that I also work with occasionally, PRN, to look for another client. And so I just was explaining all this to her, and she was like, yeah, I understand. And there wasn't really anything she could tell me, because no one, I mean, this had just happened, and of course no one that I know of, or that she admitted to, actually said that, yeah, we're just going to be going to another company. We're going to be looking for, you know, a male nurse or someone that feels better about lifting a client that's over 50 pounds. So hospital. So I just kept wondering, like, I've been there about 3 months, and the mom was never home during the day. There was a couple of times that she went in late, but there was never a day that she was there all day, because her normal days off, I noticed, were Saturday and Sunday. So I just kept thinking, like, why is the mom here? Like, I'm wondering why she's here. But whatever. So about 5:06, I got a text message from the agency that said, call when your shift is over with. I pretty much already knew that that was not going to be any type of good news, because if it was, why couldn't you talk to me now? And why are you telling me to call you after my shift is over? That's happened several times before.
6.2 miles. Keep right to I-35E, Dallas.
I absolutely know this company. They do it very often. So, you know, I act like I was going to my car. Actually, I did. I went to my car to put some of my things in the trunk of my car, and I tried to call because I wanted to know what was going on, because if this is my last day here, then I can leave right now. There's no reason for me to stay here until 6 p.m. if, you know, the mom has already said that today is my last day, and obviously that's exactly what ended up happening. So, but they didn't answer the phone at that time, and so I just went back inside. And so I was looking for the mom, and her car was there, but she wasn't there. So the dad walked out of the room, and he saw me with my iPad, and he was like, did you want me to go ahead and sign? Did you want to go ahead and leave? And I was like, yeah, because I'm trying to find out what's going on, because the company, the agency wanted me to call them when I get off work, and I told him, I said, that's never a good thing. Like, I've worked for this company for a long time, and that's never a good thing. And he was looking like, you know, he didn't understand what was happening. He was like, you know, his wife takes care of everything, and so he said that he didn't understand, or he didn't know what was going on, which, you know, that I don't think that that's true either. Even though he was super cool, I still don't believe that's not true, because how are you gonna be in a whole relationship, married to someone with children, and you're not discussing what's going on with the care of your child? So I'm pretty sure that that wasn't true either. So anyway, I was like, yeah, you can go ahead and sign my iPad, and I'm gonna go ahead and call them back so I can find out what's going on. And so I left, and I ended up talking to someone about probably about about 2 or 3 minutes after I left. She informed me that the mom has made other arrangements for the client or something like that, and that I wouldn't need to come back the next day. So I just let her know that, and this is a scheduler that is so unprofessional anyway. I really don't like this girl at all. She's just unprofessional. So I just told her, I was like, you know, the same thing is happening with you guys. I said, you have all this loyalty to the family, and I understand that. I said, but where is the loyalty to the nurses that you guys hire? I mean, we work for the company as well as you know, working with the family, you know. And I just was going on about it, and then all of a sudden I couldn't hear her anymore. Like, the call didn't hang up. It wasn't a dropped call or anything, but I couldn't hear her anymore. So in my mind, I'm thinking, this bitch done push mute on the phone because she didn't want to hear, and she didn't want to continue the conversation with me. So I kept saying, hello, hello, and I didn't even hang up the phone for like
in 1
5
mile,
minutes.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right to I-35E, Dallas.
I didn't even hang up the phone for like 5 minutes. I was like, I'm just going to see if she ever comes back and says anything. She never got back on the phone. She never unmuted the phone. She never came back. She never said anything else. And so I tried to call back, her. I sent a text message. She never said anything back. And to this very day, which that was Wednesday evening, this is Friday afternoon, I still haven't heard anything back from her at all at this time. So what's kind of weird is I had
I-35E, Dallas.
I had actually started doing applications to get employment somewhere else, not even related to the nursing field, because honestly, I'm ready to get out of the nursing field. Like, I can't even lie. Like, I love my job, but I don't love what I have to go through. So I actually started doing applications like 2 days before all that stuff happened. So it's kind of like the universe was already trying to prepare me, you know, what was about to take place or whatever. So anyway, that's what happened, and that's why I signed up to work today in Dallas, and I was supposed to be working from 9:30 to 6:30, but the client called the agency, which is another agency, the other agency that I work with, not the one that told me that I didn't need to go back to work the next day. And so I'm going to work late because the client called them and told them that they had to go do a tour, which I don't know what a tour was, except maybe the client is getting ready to start daycare or something like that, because of anyway, I won't discuss all that. But so I was like, okay, just find out if I can work over to make up, you know, the hours that I'll be missing, since they didn't want me to come and be there at 9:30. So anyway, that's what happened, and I guess I'll talk to you guys a little bit more once I make it to Dallas, and then, you know, in between maybe, or when I get off work. Talk to you later. Bro, I just had to get a shot of this. Look at this. Look at this big ass X of chemtrails. And the mud goes all the way over here. And then you see some other foolishness over here too. Like, wow, look at that. We know that's not a cloud. Oh, that looks like even another X right there. Let me get out of the middle of the street. This shit is crazy. Okay, so I am leaving work now. It's just about 7:30. And I like how it's dark. You guys can't even see me. At least I hope you can't see me. And anyway, I don't know why I hopped on here. I really don't have too much to say. I told you the story this morning of what I wanted to tell you, although I did get a couple of updates as far as what happened with the client that I was with and why I am no longer with that client. I actually spoke to the manager of the company and let him know everything that was going on, and he had a talk with the girl Destiny that was just very unprofessional when letting me know what was going on, and, you know, me not being on the case anymore and all that other kind of stuff. And so a new girl by the name of Sylvia, she called me back after I had spoke to the manager. She called back like at the end of the day, the end of, you know, working hours, 5 o'clock or 4:30. And she was telling me more about the client that Destiny was talking about, when Destiny had lied anyway and said she sent me a text message. She actually hadn't sent me a text message at all, and still hadn't to this very moment. Sylvia was telling me more about a client 30 minutes away. The client is 30 minutes away from where I'm staying. But then also found out when the nursing supervisor over that case called me to give me report on the client, and at the end of the report informed me that the client was 70 pounds. I was like, well, the client, the case that I just got taken off of because of the weight limitations with the client, is actually 20 pounds more than the client that I just got removed from. So that's not going to work out, especially if the client does not walk. So anyway, that was just pretty much all of an update. I was supposed to be getting a phone call back to tell me if that client was able to walk on his own or if he would have to be transferred from bed to chair and, you know, to wheelchair and all of that. But I guess I'm going to get off of this phone because I have a little bit of a drive and I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. So I'll be back on later. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Oh man. Peace, everyone. I don't know why this light just flickers and flashes or whatever it's doing. I am leaving my shift in Dallas. I just stopped by the beauty supply place because I'm going to be braiding my hair. My client's mom was braiding her hair and I decided, you know what? I said I wasn't gonna braid my hair anymore because I hate having to take it down. It takes forever, but I'm gonna braid it because when you braid it, you can leave it up like a month and a half, sometimes 2, and it's easier for me to be able to put the oils in my hair and keep it moisturized. So I was like, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, I don't have really anything going on. I've just been watching videos, more videos about this Travis Scott sadistic ritual concert, which is exactly what it was. But I might talk more about that later. But yeah, it was just too much. Sad about the families and what the families had to go through with their children and loved ones getting killed at a concert. Mass casualties. Way more than I'm sure what they're willing to admit right now. Way more. Yeah, but that was a ritual if ever I seen one with my own eyes at a concert. Anyway, I guess I'll get back on here tomorrow. I still haven't finished with my car tour. I've been talking about it, but I haven't actually done it yet with my new mats and steering wheel cover. I look like I'm sweating, but I'm really just oily, I guess. So I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll see you guys later.
I told Taylor, which one's the meanest?
Let's see. I guess I'll get I got my mom some pork chops, some romaine lettuce, ground beef because she likes hamburgers, tomatoes. it. Now I'm gonna start getting these stuff, but she likes the ballpark beef hot dogs. I don't like any of it. But anyway, yeah, I don't like any of it. I'm just getting it for her. And let me see how bad I'm about to be. You know what? No, well, I'm gonna be bad. So I'm gonna give me some cake. Okay, I need bread for when I make my tuna fish. She wants hamburger buns. So these the buns. These are the sandwich buns. Oh, she'll love these. These are so good. These Sara Lee Hawaiian buns. Oh my God, they're so good. But anyway, I don't need that for tuna fish. But you know what? I mean, yeah, it's okay. I'm going to get my typical. Well, no, not my typical, because I used to always get the Sara Lee white whole grain, and then it started tasting really weird, so I stopped getting it. So I'm going to go with the Wonder Bread classic white. I got some bread that just keeps going to waste because I keep buying bread and I keep not eating it because I haven't made my tuna fish yet, but I'm gonna make it now. I thought this was all of the, no, this is just hot sauce and stuff. Okay. I think I need more sandwich bread. This is gonna be about a boring video. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, here's condiments. I just need some more sandwich bread because that's what I use for my tuna fish. And they don't even have it. So the second choice is Miracle Whip. But golly. I know this is all bad, y'all. See, this will be used up so fast. So what is the point of getting this? Olive oil, Miracle Whip. But I need a squeeze thing. I can't. Okay, as I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Yeah. Yep, there's the, oh wait. Never mind, there's the sandwich bread. Okay, that's what I like to use. So this will go back. I think everything else I might really need is like some chips.
No, it's a regular Coke. Here it is. That's fine, you're done.
So it's pretty packed in here today. Sunny. Yep, I'm gonna get another thing of water. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Do you want it up top or do you want it
down there? Is good.
Right.
Thank you. I think I need a new bowl for my tuna fish. There's the other bowl. think it might have something in it, so let's see. Hopefully they even have the kind of bowls I'm looking for with the tops on them. Let's go down here and see. I don't really see those behind here. HEB, you always do something retarded. No, they don't have them. Well, anyway, oatmeal, but I'm gonna do that either. Crackers, Nestle's, no. Oh my goodness. As bad as these are, oh, I know I don't need to get no chips. I'm tired of those. I ate those so much, I'm over them. Oh man. Pretzels, I think I'm just gonna go with these. Man, they're so small. Oh, this is price inflation at its best. This bag is so small, y'all. For $3.68, like, huh. Whoa. I'm gonna have to go with these. It's ridiculous. Go see. Vegan food I can get, because so far I'm 0-0. Yep, 0-0 so far. Go back and give me some cake. I know I'm doing that. I'm doing bad, especially after I just did 2 workouts and burned 400 calories. Yeah, pretty bad. But HEB has the other kind of milk that I could do. I shouldn't even get it anyway. I don't even see it. I let me go back and see. I just saw my old principal. I tried to turn so he couldn't see me because I didn't want to talk to him. So let's see. It's right up there. No, still not what I'm looking for. Coconut milk, oat milk. Okay, that's what I was looking for. And I like oat milk. So I think I'm going to get that oat milk because it's cool. If I can just keep people from drinking it, it'd be cool. So yeah. That's the one I've been looking for. Walmart, clearly with their double soul stuff happening. So let's see. Anything from over here? Breads, appetizers, good meals, family meals, dessert, frozen pizza. Let's see what they have. This is boring. I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit. Show y'all this real quick. Like, this is family size, y'all. This box is so freaking small. 24 ounces. I don't even think it's that. This is like a small size. But now, thanks to COVID bullshit, Now this is a family size. So retarded. So retarded.